Welcome to Bear Attack Files, where real encounters meet real education. Attacked in the wild, a Utah construction worker versus a 300-pound bear. This story begins deep in the remote stretches of Bryce Woodlands, Utah, a tranquil high-altitude getaway that's home to thick pine forests, rugged terrain, and, as one man would soon find out, some of nature's most powerful predators. It was early morning, mid-June 2025, and 43-year-old Nate Peterson, a local construction worker, had set up camp at a job site tucked deep in the hills. Nate had been working long days, building a small cabin for a client looking to escape the city. That morning, he was resting on a simple cot under a canopy, enjoying the cool mountain air and stillness of the wilderness. But the silence wouldn't last. Without warning, a large black bear emerged from the trees, drawn by the faint scent of food, or perhaps just curious. This wasn't a chance sighting. This was an ambush. As Nate lay back with his eyes closed, the 300-pound bear charged directly at him. In a terrifying instant, it lunged on top of him and pinned him to the cot, its claws slashing and jaws snapping just inches from his face. In his own words, Nate said later, it was like waking up in a horror movie. The fight for his life, instinct kicked in. Nate began screaming and flailing, grabbing whatever he could, rocks, sticks, a water bottle, and hurling them at the bear's face. Despite deep scratches and a bite wound to his arm, he managed to wriggle free and scramble out from under it. He didn't run. That might have triggered a chase. Instead, Nate used his voice shouting, roaring back at the bear, making himself seem as large and loud as possible. The bear hesitated. Perhaps startled by Nate's resistance, or sensing that this wasn't an easy meal, the bear finally turned and lumbered back into the woods. The entire horrifying encounter lasted less than 2 minutes, but it felt like forever. Emergency response and wildlife action. Nate made it to a ranger station nearby, bleeding but alive. Paramedics treated him for non-life-threatening injuries, deep lacerations, and a puncture wound to the arm. Utah wildlife officials acted quickly. They tracked the bear based on paw prints and behavior, and because the bear had shown aggressive, unprovoked behavior, it was euthanized the following day. The area was swept for other signs of bear activity, and nearby campers were urged to leave the region or use extreme caution. Bear safety and education. Lessons from Nate's encounter. Nate's story is terrifying, but survivable, and it highlights crucial safety practices everyone should know. 1. Avoid attractants. Always store food in bear-proof containers or hang it high and away from camp. Don't leave trash, scraps, toothpaste, or scented items unsecured. 2. Sleep smart. Nate slept openly on a cot. Always use a tent with zippered closure and keep food far away from your sleeping area. 3. Be loud in bear country. Bears generally avoid humans. When hiking or working, make noise talk, sing, clap every so often to alert wildlife to your presence. 4. Carry bear spray. Nate didn't have bear spray. You should. It's the most effective non-lethal bear deterrent, with over 90% success in stopping bear attacks when used properly. 5. Stand your ground if a bear charges. Don't run. Make yourself large. Use a firm, commanding voice. Back away slowly, only if the bear pauses. I didn't think I'd make it, but I didn't panic, and that saved me. Thank you for watching this real-life survival story on Bear Attack Files. If you found this video educational or intense, please subscribe, share it with a friend or loved one, and leave us a comment with your thoughts on this encounter. Stay safe, stay smart, stay bear aware.